Session 3. 4 Practical Implementation Tracks for Individual Practitioners. Full-length 60-minute lecture version. Progressing from beginner, friendly to advanced levels. Continue with previous content. Supplement the full 60-minute lecture with brand new content without repetition, and fully action-able takeaways. Core principles for track selection. 5 minutes. We follow a consistent rule. Start with service-oriented lightweight businesses before asset-related transactions. Begin with zero-risk options, then low-risk projects. Newcomers must never rush into capital-intensive projects. Buy large-scale asset portfolios or undertake high-risk assignments from the very start. 2. Track 1. Light asset consulting and intermediary services, the only top pick for newcomers. 20 minutes. 1. Business scope: a personal debt advisory, overdue liability sorting, repayment plan formulation, foreclosure auction consulting, asset information matching, and project liaison. 2. Profit generation mechanism: earn pure service fees, commissions and matchmaking payouts, without any capital contribution. 3. Difficulty and risk profile: entry barrier is the lowest with zero risks. You can start receiving client orders on the very day you finish learning. 4. Day-to-day operational work: help in DBT Ed clients restructure liabilities. Inform them of compliant solutions to avoid litigation threats and aggressive debt collection harassment. Screen legitimate foreclosed auction assets and identify underlying risks for investors. Liaise with financial institutions and facilitate deals between two parties. 5. Suitable candidates: absolute beginners, part-time side hustle seekers, and entrepreneurs who prioritize steady gains with zero risk exposure. 3. Track 2. Auxiliary services for foreclosed real estate assets: mid-tier stable choice. 15 minutes. 1. Business scope: pre-auction property due diligence, risk inspection, Caesar Arrestedus verification, outstanding fee checks, vacant possession assessment, title transfer guidance, and bidding assistance. 2. Profit generation mechanism: charge fixed service fees for each property plus handsome matchmaking commissions with high returns per single project. 3. Core advantage: strong market demand, targeted customer groups, transparent profit margins, and consistent long-term market needs. 4. Critical reminders for newcomers: never speculate on real estate properties or provide purchase financing. Stick strict lie to service. Only work and maintain your lightweight asset mode permanently. 4. Track 3. Disposal of small-scale personal non-performing loan portfolios. Advanced level stable option: 15 minutes. 1. Business model: source small-size debt portfolios and scattered individual debts from financial institutions. Conduct compliant negotiation and creditor rights matchmaking. 2. Profit logic: purchase debt assets at discounted prices and generate returns via value revitalization plus service charges. 3. Entry requirements: you need 3 months of industry exposure. Absolute beginners must not step into this track directly. 4. Risk control: bottom line, only take on small value, diversified individual debts. Steer clear of large volume corporate related concentrated debt packages. Track 4. Corporate distressed assessed restructuring. Afflimits advancedier work: 10 minutes. I stress explicitly that newcomers should stay away from this track completely. It calls for a professional legal team, substantial capital, government enterprise connections, and years-long industry experience. It features extreme risks, long project cycles, and high entry thresholds. You only need to build basic understanding, instead of treating it as your practical work option. Final guidelines for the 4 tracks. 5 minutes. 1. Pure newcomers. Focus merely on consulting and intermediary work. 2. Pursuit of higher steady income. Add foreclosed asset auxiliary services to your business portfolio. 3. Long-term expansion. After gaining experience, move into small-scale non-performing loan disposal later on. 4. Strictly avoid large-sized corporate, distressed asset businesses. Supplementary content to fill the full 60-minute lecture below with newly added information. 7. In-depth analysis. Why 90% of newcomers fail to earn money. Due to wrong track selection. 12 minutes. Many beginners still struggle financially even after learning theoretical knowledge. The root cause is not laziness, lack of connections or limited resources, but misjudged track positioning and misplaced efforts. Now, we'll break down fatal misconceptions for newcomers once and for all to help you steer clear of pitfalls. Misconception 1. Complicated projects bring higher profits, which tempt newcomers to rush into advanced level tracks, seeing that experienced practitioners make big money from debt portfolio purchases and corporate asset restructuring. Inexperienced participants grow impetuous and skip basic level service-oriented businesses to chase high-end projects. Yet the industry reality runs counter to their expectation. High-end projects rely on capital, established networks and dedicated teams rather than individual capability. Without money, legal teams, institutional channels and disposal experience, ordinary people will end up losing money for sure if they get involved. Simply put, taking high-level projects as a newcomer equals courting financial ruin. Misconception 2. Debt consulting work yields low pay and beginners underestimate small ticket revenue. Lots of newcomers dismiss advisory and information brokering jobs for only hundreds or thousands of dollars per deal compared with tens of thousands dollar payoffs from big ticket projects. This short-sighted thinking proves deadly for individual practitioners. In distressed asset sectors, the biggest competitive edge lies in zero risk, sustainability and compound value accumulation. Core merits of advisory-oriented tracks are as follows. 1. Zero upfront investment without asset hoarding or potential losses. 2. High deal frequency that brings steady cash flow month by month. 3. Build your client base, practical cases, public reputation and industrial connections. 4. Your service charge level rises automatically through accumulated experience. High-end projects depend on luck, market cycles and networks. Basic level businesses deliver steady improvement and consistent revenue. Misconception 3. Trying all tracks simultaneously leads to scattered energy and poor outcomes. Greedy newcomers attempt debt consulting, foreclosure auction services, debt disposal and corporate project outreach all at once. Consequently, they gain superficial knowledge in every field without deep domain expertise or successful deals. Each track of non-performing asset business follows its unique logic, risk control standards, communication scripts, cooperative channels and operational workflows. Given limited personal energy, newcomers should focus on one single track for deep domain expertise before expanding to a second one. This is your only viable path for advancement. 8. Comparative analysis of real-world income, project cycles, risks and entry barriers for tracks. 15 minutes. I will provide down-to-earth comparative data to help you pick out your suitable track. Definitely. Track 1. Light asset consulting and intermediary service, ideal choice for newcomers. Income structure. Low profit per single deal yet frequent transactions for continuous steady cash flow. Operational cycle. Negotiation, communication and deal closing can be finished on the same day for instant payouts. Risk level. Zero capital-related risks, compliance-related risks or project loss risks. Entry barrier. You can master basic skills within 7 days and secure consistent orders after 30-day practice, with no prior experience required. Target participants. Side hustle beginners and ordinary people who favor risk-free steady gains. Real-world earnings. Newcomers earn a stable monthly income of. Track 2. Auxiliary services for foreclosed real estate. Assets stable value enhancing option. Income structure. High single deal profit with medium long. Transaction cycles and stable. Service fees. Operational cycle. Each project takes 315 days to finish. Risk level. Extremely low so long as you only deliver services without buying properties or providing funds. Entry barrier. You have to master due diligence, risk assessment and relevant regulatory rules. Target participants. Those who want higher per deal profits and long-term stable returns and are willing to deepen their professional knowledge. Real-world earnings. Service fees range from. Throughout this one-hour lecture, we've analyzed the underlying logic, difficulty levels, risks, profit potential and career growth roadmap of the four tracks thoroughly. Here are 3 LaFellin applicable principles for newcomers. Rule 1. Prioritize lightweightest businesses. Reject excessive profits, capital-intensive investments and speculative projects. Rule 2. Deep domain specialization beats scattered attempts. Expand your second business only after mastering your first track well. Rule 3. Ordinary people make money by delivering professional service and consistent accumulation, rather than relying on connections or luck. In the distressed assessed sector, those who stay prudent, professional and rulely abiding, achieve long-run success instead of bold risk-takers. Choosing a suitable track puts you on the track of profitable growth. Misaligned choices render all your efforts futile. Key industry term glossary standard finance industry expressions. 1. Non-performing guests NPAS. 2. Due diligence DD. 3. Foreclose adoption property. 4. Debt portfolio. 5. Intermediary matchmaking. 6. Risk control. 7. Debt restructuring.